Reading the book of Acts and getting introduced to all these colorful characters, from centurions to tanners to city officials to fishermen, all these people that God included in his family and a part of the workforce to bring the gospel to that entire first century world. You know, it's pretty awesome that they were able to start out in Jerusalem and make it all the way to Rome. And I believe that God is at work in the same way today, enlisting people, normal people, just like you and me, people of all different kinds of callings, all different kinds of backgrounds, all shapes and sizes. And he's using us, he wants to use us to make disciples and to see a movement spread of disciples making disciples and groups forming that form other groups. And we have given our lives to that. Chris and I have been called to make a concerted effort to cast vision for a disciple-making movement in our city and along the West Coast, and to train up believers to go out among the lost. And we really appreciate you praying for us, supporting us, because in that you become co-workers in this awesome mission God has given. You know, it's a God-sized vision. It's a lot bigger than you or me, but that's what's exciting about it. And the more that we get others involved in praying and going and giving, the more we'll see God do. He loves to include us in the journey. You know, our goal in the first year is to raise up one disciple-making team here in Corvallis that will start 5 discovery groups among lost people. And we're praying that then they would multiply. I'd also like to help start other teams, and there's been some interest in people being trained and being sent and being coached. And so I really pray God will use us in that. We're also hoping that this work would be a catalyst for more workers going to the unreached places of this world. You know, there's a lot of people who want to be used in the mission, but they don't have experience or training or the confidence that they can do it. And I feel like God's really called me to tell people you can do it, to inspire them and equip them. And so we hope that this will become a pipeline for workers to the lost. We hope that in 10 years, we raise 100 new workers that go and make a difference in areas of the world that are trying to see movements happening. And you know what? God has been doing movements. It's been exciting. In the last 3 years, just one network of DMM catalysts has seen 34 different new movements start just in the last 3 years, 34 movements. And that is like totaled up to 488,000 new believers. Can you believe it? That's so amazing. And it's so exciting to see believers get excited about being used in their own self, that they could make disciples, that they could start groups or churches in their context. And so would you be praying for us and be praying with us? And I appreciate you paying attention and listening. We really do feel like God has called us to this. He's equipped us and set us up through all these years of ministry. And I really do feel like there's a tremendous need in this day, but we can't do it alone. We need to be that group of imperfect, messy, but empowered by the Holy Spirit workers. So